Often when I'm drilling holes, I want to countersink them, but when I put my countersink bit in, it's the travel of the spindle is not long enough to get to my work, so I have to have some kind of a standoff to raise it. And all the, lots of times I'm going to my scrap wood and trying to find scrap pieces of wood that are the same height or width. If I would lay them down like this, they would work. If I'd stand them up, they would work. But that was just kind of a hassle to keep going to try and find something that's the same all the time. When I have something that's the same all the time in my shop drawer, and it's these 3-2-1 blocks, perfect standoffs, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, whatever you want. In this case, I'm using the 2 inch. I'm standing them up, bring them in, and they're the same height, and they work beautifully. And so I was able to do all these countersinks using those. I've had 3-2-1 blocks for I don't know how many years, but it took me this long to wake up. So, and see here now, this is a smaller board, but I'm going to do the same thing. Put those two up against the fence, bring my piece over to where I need it to be, and go to work. I'll show you what I'm using these for here in a minute, but a series running the length of the piece 1 inch on center, and then these two are in the center of the board the long way. So they're going to be used either in this direction or one time in this direction or here or here. But I'll show you what I've got in mind when I get done drilling these countersinks. Okay, so here they are. They're two different sizes, but they're going to serve the same purpose. They're just going to be basically extension wings for this short table. They can also serve as extension wings for the long table because I have these holes on the inside, or on the near side, drilled to the center of this extrusion. So this ends up being a flush on the inside edge. So if I had my long table in here, this would not interfere. It can also serve as maybe some extra tape boards out here. If you're getting, into a corner where your shape or origin's not reading the tape, I'll see how that works out. So, like I said, I can use it in that direction. This direction will also be flush. This is the center, and then max this way, and then 1 inch on center increments coming in. And I've got plenty of board here for that. So two flathead screws in each of the locations will hold them in place. They're really just there to get things level, take up this negative space, and give the router something to ride on so it doesn't get tippy on you. So that's it. I think I'm not positive, but I think I'm done with this setup. I'm thinking I've got every base covered for any possibility of using this to route a shape or a groove or whatever within the confines of my tape board. Quick update. This is my original center line and marked it with a 0. Put markings 1 inch on either side of it to give me a relative place to, reading to put my work. So this was 0, which put this corner 1 inch off the corner. When I brought it up here, I just eyeballed it about halfway, so now I know this corner is a 1/2 inch off my table, and I'm just hitting that with my finger out here. It feels about right. The other thing is, these extension wings also work at an angle. I just picked 2 holes to get this, close to the angle I have here. And then I'm ready to go. I put the other one out here just straight, but I could have angled it 1, I suppose, to match this angle. But it serves its purpose, and what I'm doing here is immaterial to what I'm going to show you. This is what I wanted to show you. And this can be set at an angle. These marks, I just got done scribing them, are 1 inch off a center each way. And then I also have a center line on my short table here. I'm going to see how that works. And I may end up scribing my other tables as well. But that's it. This is going to work out beautifully. Thanks for watching.